Ready to take your project management career to the next level? Well, you are in the right place. You will not want to miss this because I'm going to share with you things you need to know to advance your career. My first career advancement tip for project managers is to treat your career like a project. You already have the skill set. You already do an amazing job with bringing things to fruition and breaking down a deliverable so that you can make it into manageable chunks so that you can reach that. Well, it's the same thing with your career. Just don't treat your project management career or your advancement as a willy-nilly thing. You really want to be specific. So start doing your research. If you're in an organization, start figuring out how and what are some of the steps and things you can go into. If you are looking outside of your industry or even in another organization, start doing your research as to what's out there. What are people looking for? Once you have an understanding of things that you want to do or the opportunities, then write yourself a scope statement for your career. What are you really looking for? This is now you coming together with what your professional goals are. And just like in projects, document it. So once you're clear and you've documented, then you want to do a little mini project plan, do your WBS, break down your career advancement into those manageable chunks. Maybe you need to start networking more, so start planning that out. Maybe you need to start getting yourself in front of some senior management, so start setting up those meetings. Again, you're not going to do everything at once, but you want to plan it out. You have the skill set as a project manager, so use that same skill set when it comes to advancing your career. Before we jump into some more tips when it comes to advancing your project management career, I want to ask you a question. Have you watched my free webinar yet? If you haven't, it's going to give you fundamental things you need to know when starting on a project, and it's only going to help you. So, how can you sign up for this and save your seat? There's a link under this video. Check it out. Continuous learning is key when it comes to career advancement as a project manager. Things are changing constantly. So what's happening out there in industry? Do you have to upskill yourself? Do you have to learn some new things? Do you have to get acquainted to some new methodologies? Don't be stagnant. Always understand and look what's happening out there. And if there's some new skill sets that you have to have, then look to get it done. It's only going to make it better for you. You may also want to consider some other designations like your project management specialist designation that you get through SLAY Project Management. You may want to consider getting your PMP, which you get through PMI. There's also maybe Scrum Master for those of you who are really into the IT related projects. Or you may want to think about getting your Lean Six Sigma because there's a lot of efficiency work out there too, and it all combines with project management. But definitely learning some new skill sets is only going to help you. It will never hurt you. Focus on developing your soft skills. If you want to advance your project management career, in fact, actually, developing your soft skills is really good for project management as well. So doing this now is only going to help you, but it's even going to help you more so as you want to advance your career. Because as you advance your career as a project manager, you're getting more leadership roles, more strategic roles. And you really need to bring people along with you. And those softer skills are understanding how to have really good communication, having compassion for what's going on, having empathy, using emotional intelligence. Really good listening skills is going to be really important. Knowing how to, be able to talk to people, deal with conflict resolution, your critical thinking skills, all of this is really important. So if you have been in your project management career more task oriented and doing, you may want to step back a bit and take a look at how you can look to lead people and use your softer skills in order to help you with that. Because to get really good with that, you have to practice. So that is only going to help advance your career if you focus on improving those softer skills. If you want to advance your career, then you need to find a coach or a mentor. When you're really serious about career advancement, there are things that you have to really be aware of in your organization. So again, you have to decide, do you want to advance in your company that you're currently in, or do you want to advance in the industry? And so that's where whether you have a coach or a mentor is going to be dependent upon that direction. That's why you got to do project manager advancement so that you can understand what you want to do. Just don't do it willy-nilly. Now, why is this so important? Because you now need to start analyzing how you do things, what you do, what the perception of others, because this is about advancement and it's not just the quality of work that you do, because our work alone is not enough. I hate to say it, it's not enough. perception is just as important, and what people think of you is going to be as critical. I've seen excellent people who've been passed over for promotion. I'm not saying this is right, but this is reality. Who've been passed over for a promotion because there have been a few people saying, you know what, I really don't get a good vibe from them. I don't think they're going to be a good fit with their team members. And it's because they either weren't around, or they don't know them enough, or there's just those softer skills that they didn't have. So you want a coach and you want or a mentor to help you with this. Now, if it's within your organization, get someone within your organization who is higher than you, who understands the politics, because yes, politics is real and you don't want to pretend it's not. You need to be aware of it. And it's just planning it out. You don't want to be taken by surprise, right? And if it's in an industry, you may want to look outside. In fact, I have a coaching program myself. You want someone who has experience, who can guide you and give you perspectives that you're just not going to get, or because you're in the weeds, you just can't think of it yourself. So if you're going to advance your career, definitely consider a coach and a mentor. Showcase yourself. Yeah, if you want to advance, I'm not saying you have to brag, and I'm not saying you have to like beat your chest, look at me, no. But you can't pretend, and this is even more so for remote workers, that your work on its own is enough. It's not. So if you're a 100% remote worker, you may want to consider coming into the office on occasion to show your face, to showcase yourself, so to deliver in person the successes that you're doing so people can associate your face, who you are, with the success. You may also want to, when you're delivering on stuff, summarize things and maybe showcase your great work by showcasing your team and the great work that they're doing. Because let's be honest, when it comes to projects and projects teams, it's as much the project manager as the team members. So showcasing what they're doing is going to help with the showcase of you because you're leading it. So it becomes important to just don't think your good work on its own is enough. You do have to be your own cheerleader, and showing your face, getting yourself in front of key people, even raising your hand like, hey, I'd like to take that on. I think that would be, I really feel I can do that. And it's just going to showcase the extra work and that you're a team player. Because yeah, corporate, there's a little bit of a game you have to play. That's a reality. But if you want to advance your career, these are things you have to start considering. Don't forget to save your seat for my free webinar and training. How do you save your seat? Well, there's a link underneath this video. Watch this next video, which is going to give you step-by-steps on how to be a really great leader, which is only going to improve your project management skills as well. If you resonated with the content of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider joining this amazing community. And on that note, I'll see you at the next video.